Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with a very special guest. Her name is GUTIE.
Hi.
She will be joining us today in place of Mimi GUTIE, who is still at work. And, you know, I thought this was part of her job, too, and apparently it's not. But but that's okay. We'll cut her some slack this time because she gave our predictions last week for a Royal Rumble. All right, so along with the third wheel, Rick Serrano III.
Hey, people.
And, of course, our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing? I'm not doing fine because apparently, instead of replacing Mimi, they just add another person.
Are you that upset, Miguel?
I mean, just a little bit. I mean, GUTIE, she's a cutie, but come on.
Afraid of the competition?
There you go. Afraid of competition. There you go. He always is. He's very competitive. I've noted lately, especially when he moved in with Rick. So, I mean, I don't know. So, there's the first part of the day. All right, so we do got a jam-packed show for today. Lots happening this weekend. NXT TakeOver Dallas. Oh, no. Is it Dallas or San Antonio?
San Antonio.
There we go. NXT TakeOver San Antonio. We also got the Royal Rumble. We got SmackDown Raw. We got just too much stuff going around. We got a couple of the fans that turn in a joke of the week. Is that right, Rick?
Yeah, we got two of them.
Really? Interesting.
Yes,
all right, so I can't wait for that. So, all right, but before we do all of that, traditionally on our show, we have to find out what's going on with the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, and before we do that, let's get into some birthdays. All right, our first birthday. Happy birthday to Sheamus. He turns 39 years old.
Oh, wow, really? That's old. He's old. That's old. And you know, I became a GUTIE. What?
He's old.
He is old. All right, but no, well, he's old. That's why his time in wrestling is almost done. But I became a fan of Sheamus lately.
Really?
Yes, I have. In Glens Falls Civic Center, I was really impressed with his work. And ever since then, I've just been pro Sheamus, not anti Sheamus. That makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It does.
It does, right? All right. So, all right, go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, all right. All right. Road Warrior Animal turns 57 years old.
Wow. You know what? I thought you said, oh, what a flush. I'm like, you playing poker or using the bathroom or something? Well, 56. You know what? Honestly, I thought he was a lot older than that.
57.
57. I still thought he was a lot older than that. Wow. All right.
Well, speaking of a lot older than that, Tully Blanchard, one of the Four Horsemen, turned 63 years old.
Wow. 63?
63.
Huh. All right. Well, hey, he was a badass back then. He probably still is. Beat somebody up.
And his daughter is
Yes.
Bad Damage Emma herself.
Yes, I heard about that. So, I don't know. Well, happy birthday, Tully Blanchard.
All right. Hey, speaking of even older, the Honky Tonk Man turned 64 years old.
Wow. You know, he really has to stop wrestling. I saw him last year at the Glens Falls Civic Center, and he couldn't even do his finisher. He did it standing up. You know, I'm like, seriously, it's a swinging neck breaker. You know, you've seen those, right? When you do a swinging neck breaker, both of you guys are swinging around, you know, and then obviously, you know, he's supposed to drop, yeah. And he didn't even do it. He like grabbed him by the hands and just twirled him around, and the guy fell. I was like, wow. All right, honky tonk. But either way, happy birthday. He just needs to get out of the ring. He really does.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So go ahead.
And our last but not least, our birthday of the week, Sasha Banks turns, now get this, she turns 25 years old.
Wow, really?
25.
That's wow. All right. I thought she was a lot older too.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Really? You think
Yeah.
so? No? Okay.
I see her as like early 20s.
Yeah? Yeah. All right.
She's accomplished a lot for 25.
I give her that credit. Yeah, she has. Was she a 2 or 3 times women's champion?
A 2-time champ.
2 times?
She's a
2-time.
good wrestler too.
Yeah, she's good. I've been dissing her a lot lately though on the show.
mean,
So
She's got a lot to progress in, but for what she's doing at a young age, I think she's been doing pretty good.
I give you that. But you know who else is doing it too? Charlotte.
I don't care.
I'm a big fan of Charlotte.
Really?
Okay. All right. Well, I
All
tried.
right.
I tried pushing it. It didn't work. Guess it didn't work. No.
It is the time for the wrestling news from around the world. All right, this week I'm gonna let Miguel start things off. Go ahead, Miguel. Okay, so on a taped episode of NXT, in the main event, we had Tajiri before he was injured, teaming up with Shinsuke Nakamura against Samoa Joe and Bobby Roode.
Really?
Tajiri and Nakamura were victorious. And after the match, Captain Ono, aka Chris Hero, made his return and has stared down with Nakamura. Ooh.
Really?
Yes, really. I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't either. I might have to check that out now. I didn't see it. I missed out because I was going to watch it later on before NXT Takeover, but I might have to watch it like right now.
Mr. Tony, what are you doing? You know what, Mr. Tony, you go watch it. I'll take over for you, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Sure. No, we're off the air. All right. Go ahead. What else you got?
Okay, so now John Cena is set to host the Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards.
Yeah. He tweeted that, and there was a picture of him holding the Nickelodeon sign.
Yeah.
No kids can get enough of him.
Yeah, they can't.
I just think he's just doing too much now. It's
He
gotta
is,
stop.
and he's still doing the Today Show.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
What is that even
You know-
about? Like, I
What?
just started seeing, like, I don't have cable, obviously, so I don't see TV much, but now that I do, I see John Cena on the news. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know. Lately he's been a part-time wrestler, and I did air quotes, and and he's been getting a lot of heat for that. So, and then it's like
Well,
when he
I mean,
comes
I can
back,
see
he
why.
gets pushed right into the main event, which to me is ridiculous. But we'll talk about that later on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So, for those that don't know, GUTIE is in the military. That's why she says she doesn't have cable. She does have cable she can watch, but
I don't
it's
have cable.
it's just
I have,
well, you got the Fire
like-
Stick or something
no,
like
I
that,
don't.
something
I have-
similar to that.
Look, there's apps like Hulu and Netflix. That's
Right,
what I go
yeah.
off of.
So yeah, so she gets when she gets a chance to watch, she watches. So that's why she made that comment. So, all right, so go ahead, Rick. What else you got?
Okay, on 205 Live, Brian Kendrick defeated a jobber by the name of Trip Bradshaw, who was named after JBL Tripped on SmackDown Live last week.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, so
that-
serious, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't stop laughing.
That is hysterical. I got to see that too now. Wow.
And also, Neville defeated Cedric Alexander via Rings of Saturn. So, Mr. Rick, when you said Dolph Ziggler came up with the Rings of Saturn, you were wrong. All right, I was wrong. Sorry. Okay, anyway, after the match, Neville and Rich Swann were pulled apart and had a stare down to end the show. So maybe we got something heating up for the Royal Rumble.
It could be.
Finally.
Yeah, could be. We'll see.
Next up, WWE has a DVD set for Seth Rollins coming out called Building the Architect. Why?
Really?
Already?
That's what I'm saying. That is
It's
no.
Has he done much after the Shields documentary?
The-
I mean, besides
Um,
he's held the championship. For
Yeah, well, he's been pushed in the main event just about every single pay-per-view, and then he tore his ACL and he was out for a while.
I heard about that.
And he comes back and he's back in the main event picture. So. But to do a DVD,
I don't see one for him. At least not yet.
not
I mean,
yet.
he's got
Yes.
a lot
Didn't
more to do.
they do something like that for him when he was injured and he came back?
yeah, they
Like
did
rebuild,
a special.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just a special. It wasn't a DVD.
No.
No, but still,
I think-
they still did it.
Already, you guys talking
Yeah.
about the Shield with their documentary.
Exactly, and which I enjoyed, but at the same time,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, now y'all getting a little bit ridiculous.
They're just money hungry, man. It's just
You
all
think?
about that paper right now.
You think? Sure, man.
All right, Miguel, give up the last bit of news. Okay, the last bit of news on TNA, the Hardys defeated the DCC, the Decay, to retain the tag team titles. Also, Trevor Lee defeated DJZ in a ladder match to become the new X Division champion. And Bobby Lashley defeated Eddie Edwards in a 30-minute Iron Man match to become the new TNA champion. Mr. Tony, I know last week I said they're slowly coming, but this one sped up because every single title was on the line. It was exciting. I mean, maybe they're coming up a little bit faster because of Double J.
Could be, but I still don't. I don't know. They still got a lot to prove before they even become competition for WWE. You know, so I don't know. We'll see. It might.
Yeah, I mean, I'm slowly getting there though. I'm kind of wanting to tune in. I'm almost there. I'm just like right there to tune in.
Right. Well, it's like I said. Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. So, all right. So let's go straight on to the rumors. Check this out. We've all been waiting for Emelina for the past year and a half, 2 years. I'm kidding. But the WWE has been delaying the debut of Emma or Emelina for a while. I don't know why. I don't know. There was nothing really behind it, so I don't understand why they were doing it. But rumor has it that the WWE will debut Emelina on the Raw show after the Royal Rumble. So she's been doing a lot of house shows as like a special guest referee or something, but nothing is really out to say if she was a heel or a babyface. So I don't know. I'm already waiting for her to come back. And if she does come back, I hope that she comes back as a heel, to be honest.
Yes.
I don't want her coming back as a babyface and doing that awkward dance that she does that, you know, for some odd reason, I was doing it too. I mean, I don't know why, but I was doing it. So, huh?
It was catchy.
It was catchy, and I liked it. Obviously, Rick likes it too because he's dancing to it. So,
Yes, sir.
all right. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, apparently, Vince is changing his mind again about the whole Braun Strowman and versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Now, I've been saying it a lot in my rumors that in WrestleMania that Roman Reigns' opponent was going to be Braun Strowman. Now, I guess Vince is changing his mind. He's saying that Strowman's not ready, okay, to be at in a big match yet. He also shelved the whole Cena versus Undertaker match too. Instead, he wants this part of it is the rumor. He wants Roman to win the Universal title, then go one-on exactly, and then go one-on-one with the Undertaker at WrestleMania. So now the odd thing is that, you know, the Undertaker is supposed to be the king of WrestleManias. You know, he's only lost one. He's what, 22-1 or 23-1?
Yeah, 23-1.
So, you know, it's I don't know. That's where he wants to go as of right now. Vince has been changing his mind like every few days and about the whole WrestleMania card itself. And then check this out. You tell me if you guys see the pattern here. And these are what's been pitched to him. So he has all these in his head right now that could possibly happen by WrestleMania. Now, tell me where you see the pattern. Roman versus Brock, or Roman versus Brock versus Goldberg, or Roman versus Braun Strowman, and now Roman versus The Undertaker. So these are all have been pitched to him to see if, you know, which one would work for him at at WrestleMania. So did you see the pattern though? What's all those matches? I want to
say Roman Reigns.
I think they might be pushing him.
Yeah, you think so? I mean, he lost the U.S. title, and then now that, you know, so it looks like he's going to be a single title push type dude, I guess. I don't know. So, but that's it for the rumors. Let's go straight to the injury. What do you got?
All right, I have no injuries, but I do have an update on Darren Young.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He got injured in a match against Epico. So that's what happened. So last week I didn't know. Tony asked the hard-hitting question.
I always do.
We got updated. Epico caused the injury. He did a little trip on the apron, and Darren Young's elbow just bent backwards. It looked kind of gross.
Yeah, it did.
But so he's in recovery right now.
Did they say specifically how long he's going to be out for?
Tony with these hard-hitting questions, man. You asked about who he fought.
That's right.
I gave it to you.
And then now I'm asking how long is he out for? I mean, does it really matter?
You have to find out next week.
All right, we'll find out.
The longer the better for him. He needs.
That is true, though.
You know what? He needs just to be Black John Cena. That's his character.
He
That
does.
should be his character.
When he first came out, he did look like John Cena. Everybody was saying
man.
that. That was just too funny. All right, so we're going to take a pause for the cause. And when we come back, we are going to go over Raw notes. Stay tuned, stay with us or something. I don't know. Just pause for a second, will you?
Hey everybody, Ted DiBiase, the Main Dollar Man. Make sure to listen to the Wrestling POV podcast.
All right, we are back. Let's go over some Raw notes, shall we? All right, so now, of course, in the beginning of Raw, it was Roman Reigns. He comes out, and you know what? He had a decent pop though. Now, Goody, you're here now. You're you know, there's a whole big thing about Roman Reigns. Rick Serrano III is probably, I think it's one of his favorite wrestlers right now. So, but what do you think of him? I mean, do you think he's getting pushed too much?
Roman Reigns is a good character and he's a good wrestler. I think they're pushing him too much to the crowd to be like a likable guy. And like they want to get him over too quick to like it's all going too soon for him. And
now, do you agree with the whole everybody he's changed but him? Like should he get? I mean, to me personally, I think he needs to get rid of the vest. He really needs to get rid of
yeah, he's had that
vest.
since the Shield. I think that's something that you need to definitely break once.
Yeah.
I mean, Dean and Seth, they've completely changed their outfits.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't know. I think they're
He's
doing
got
it.
a lot of potential.
He does.
Like,
See,
he's a really
Rick?
good guy.
He's got potential. He can wrestle.
Yeah.
He can do it. I'm not
listen,
saying he's bad or anything. It's just
I agree. I mean, he does have a lot of potential. I just can't stand looking at him. I mean, change the music, big guy.
the music
big
doesn't
guy.
need to change.
But that's
I
because
mean-
that's the Shield's music.
Exactly.
No, I agree with all that.
No,
you know?
I think what would be cool is he is a person that could get like the big shot matches like they're pushing him for. Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't always have to be over the top with the people that they're trying to put him in matches with.
Right.
So for me personally, I'd like to see him do kind of like a more bad guy gimmick. I think that'd be pretty neat.
Turning heel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like just kind of, he'd be a bad dude. Like if he got rid of the music and you changed his style up a little bit, like something still kind of edgy, because he's got the look for it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
But I think it'd be really interesting to see him as a bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, I would too. Sure. Are you kidding me? But that's the thing we all agreed on was that he really needs this heel turn.
Yeah.
So.
Well, in the words of Roman Reigns, he's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's the guy. I don't know what the hell
Well,
that
the
means.
guy is just there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, basically, it's because he gets a lot of boos, but he also gets a lot of cheers. So that's the WWE rectifying what Roman Reigns is. He's a in-betweener guy, which doesn't make sense. So
No.
there's only because honestly, in my opinion, in my POV, there's only one person that was able to do the bad guy, good guy gimmick. Just one, and you know who that person is?
Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
Exactly. Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's the only person that was able to do that and get away with it and still be likable. And was doing the bad guy gimmick. So, all right. So back to Raw. He's in there. He's talking about he's going to win the Universal title and blah, blah, blah. Jericho and Kevin Owens comes out and talk. You know, I guess they were talking down to him, I guess. Jericho at one point slipped and said that he can beat Roman Reigns again. And then Roman looked at him and said, wait a minute, so is that a rematch? And then the look on Jericho was pretty funny. He's like, no, I never said that. Never said that. Nope. But it still ends up being a match later on down the road on Raw. So that was pretty much it for that segment. It was nice and quick. I like that. That was done good, I thought.
Yeah, the thing is just the Kevin Owens Jericho thing is getting old. This whole thing
it is.
with Reigns and those two and Rollins with those two.
Yeah.
It's got to stop.
It's too much right now.
And you know what it is? I
Preparing
think
to
it's
be
just a gap between pay-per-views.
Yeah.
It's been about 6 weeks.
It's-
We've been spoiled with every 2 weeks was a pay-per-view. Now it's been like 6 weeks, and we're just like,
Now just get rid of him. So, but yeah, I mean, you said that Goody. You said that that's a weird pair.
Like I said, I still need to catch up,
Yeah.
obviously. But when I came back to see Kevin Owens walking and just chilling buddy with Chris Jericho, I was like, well, what happened here?
Well, see, that's a good thing though. And you're coming in trying to catch up and everything. What do you think? I mean, it was funny. Rick was saying the same thing, that it was funny. I thought it was hilarious, but then now it's getting to the point where it's like, actually I said it last week that they need to really split up and Kevin Owens needs to be Kevin Owens. So you're getting all caught up and watching Raw. What did you think? Do you think that they still need to be together? Could they still work it out or what?
From what I've seen of those two together, I mean, Chris Jericho's got his kind of funny gimmick going on, and
he always had.
Kevin Owens is just kind of like his go-to guy, I guess. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure, but I think they definitely would be better separated
Mm-hmm.
because, I mean, them two together, I see it as kind of, because, Kevin Owens, rising NXT guy, it looks like he's kind of having, Chris Jericho's kind of got him under his wing, I guess, to keep him going around together, but, Chris Jericho obviously can stand on his own.
Yeah.
He's been able to before. And Kevin Owens, he's a strong guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's good on the mic, and he's good in the ring.
Yeah.
So they really don't need to be together.
Right.
Like, they're perfectly good as solo people.
So, going off on their own. Yeah.
So-
yeah, no, you're right, and we pretty much got to that point right now.
But Tony, I'm getting a call from a good friend, Jer. What is it, Jer?
Uh-oh.
What? No, come on. She's new. She didn't. Jer, come on. Jer,
What
Jer,
happened?
don't put her on the list, Jericho. Don't do it.
You made the list.
Oh my God, Goody, I'm sorry.
You made the list of Jericho. Well, see,
put you on the
that's right. You don't know about it. Jericho's a good friend of the show.
Oh, really?
Yes, because there's a key word that we have on Wrestling POV, which is preposterous. Okay?
Preposterous.
So, I spoke to my friend Jer, because that's what I call him, Jer. Yeah,
Okay.
I call him Jer.
So you're good buddies now, okay.
Yeah, we're buddies. Yeah, we are. We roll like that. So, Miguel.
Miguel knows it's a joke,
Yeah.
but, go on.
No, it's not. Okay, so, I talked to Jericho. I tried to get him on the show, and I said, Jericho, you need to at least get on it. He can't. He's in WWE contract, blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, you know what? Give us a sign or something, man. So on Monday Night Raw, he made his speech, and he put in the word preposterous as a shout-out to Wrestling POV. So he's our friend now. And JBL's our friend, too. He made a comment, too.
Yeah,
on
he did the
SmackDown.
same thing. Yeah.
I did the same thing. So, yeah. So Jared's our friend. So, but on a sad note, you just made the list.
Made the list.
I mean, I'm sure you guys are probably on there before me, but...
No, because Jared's our friend.
Oh, really?
All right. So now the next matchup, it was Luke Gallows versus Cesaro. This match was good, but I was honestly, the weird part about it was I was hoping that Gallows lost, and there's a reason why I hope that. Do you know why I was wishing that?
Because then they would have had a better chance to win the title.
Exactly. But with Gallows winning, I was just like, damn it, that means they're not going to win the title. So I don't think that, with all things being said, it was a good match. But now after the result, I'm like, you know what? He's not going to win the title. So now that this next match, I was really pleased with. It was Seth Rollins versus Sami Zayn. First of all, the match was really good. Holy cow!
It was.
But the stipulation was that if Sami Zayn won, he would get Seth Rollins' spot in the Royal Rumble, which I was like, all right, this is interesting.
All right, yep.
But I am pretty sure 95% of the people watching Raw thought there was no way that was going to happen. That Seth Rollins, there was no way he's going to beat Seth Rollins. And truth be told, good God Almighty, Sami Zayn wins. I was
My God, he did it!
I was just like totally shocked. I was like, what the hell did just happen?
Well,
What I like more is the fact that how Seth Rollins got distracted by Triple H without Triple H even being there.
Yes.
It just took his music. That was it. I loved it. That was perfect. It was perfectly done. And then, of course, it's going to set up obviously for WrestleMania. So
And let me just say, I am so happy about this because you know what that means? That means Seth Rollins will not be in the main event at WrestleMania.
That's true.
Because I was petrified, Tony. I was like, oh my God, Seth Rollins is going to win the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns can win the Royal Rumble. Now all I have to worry about is Dean Ambrose not winning the Royal Rumble.
True.
And we're good.
Yeah,
So-
but don't count your chickens before you hatch because we still got a good 2 months before WrestleMania. That's right.
Exactly.
Gootie's favorite wrestler is Dean Ambrose, so you have to watch what you say about Dean Ambrose because she'll go through the screen and hit you one time, maybe 2 times. So, but you know what? That match was, that match was really good. I really enjoyed it.
It was a really good match.
But you know what? I'm glad that Sammy won because at least now he can start getting some kind of push or something. My Lord. So next segment, it was the New Day promo again. Gets interrupted by Enzo and Cass. Then gets interrupted by Rusev and Jinder Mahal. Titus O'Neil comes out. He says that there's a match between them and the New Day and the other guys. Who was the other guys? Did I mention them? No. Oh, Enzo and Cass.
Enzo and Cass.
And now I thought that had me wondering. I'm like, okay, who's the fourth? And then all of a sudden, Braun Strowman comes out. I was like, oh wow, okay, I dig it. It was different. But then again, if you heard me what I was talking about in my rumor section, that all of a sudden Vince changed his mind, now that kind of makes sense. Because he was in that whole picture with Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Kevin Owens, and Chris Jericho. Now all of a sudden he's going to do a program with New Day. That's weird. Yeah. It's weird. So with, my rumors, and that could be it. I don't know. So anyway, after that, what was that? I got distracted.
Well, just to also add on is that Big Cass put himself in the Royal Rumble, but Enzo didn't.
Yes.
Rusev put himself in the Royal Rumble, but Jinder Mahal didn't.
Right.
And that's just a little weird. I mean,
it is.
I feel like it's gonna be Big Cass versus Braun Strowman, though. I feel like that's where they're heading. This whole thing.
That would be a good match. Yeah. I would dig that match. I really would. So, all right. So during that match, the winners end up being Braun Strowman and the New Day. But then all of a sudden, the Big Show's music started. Big Show looks good. He looks good.
Big Show looks phenomenal.
Yeah. No pun to AJ, but he did.
He looks preposterously phenomenal.
It's true.
And you know what? I sounded stupid just now saying Big Cass is gonna fight Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
No, Braun Strowman is gonna fight the Big Show.
Exactly.
And you know what? That's gonna make a lot of sense, and it's gonna look good. I think it's gonna be unless Big Show fights Shaq. See, this is the thing. They're mixing too many things up with Braun Strowman.
Exactly, but it's like I said though. With the rumors, if Vince doesn't feel he's ready for the big time yet, so yeah, maybe this spot is where he needs to be.
Can we just mention how small Big Show made him look? He made him look small.
Yes.
For as big as a guy as he is, when Big Show stepped in that ring, I was like,
oh my God. We both said it. We were like, oh wow, Braun Strowman doesn't look that big now. No. But I love the stare down part of it. Mm-hmm. It was a good teaser. But unfortunately, that is not going to be a match. I mean, that might be a match in the pay-per-view after the Royal Rumble, maybe, for Raw. Because it's not going to happen at WrestleMania because it's already scheduled for the Big Show and Shaquille O'Neal. So we'll see what happens with that. So then now the match with Roman Reigns and Jericho. The winner was Roman Reigns by DQ. I'm glad they put this spot where it was in on Raw. It was good. The match was good. It was decent. You notice how lately Roman Reigns has been being on the offensive lately, or defense, playing a lot of defense. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with that. That's kind of weird. He's always been on the defense lately, and I think it's probably just to get this feel sorry thing for him. So
it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. So, but he won. Kevin Owens interfered, and Kevin Owens interfered, and Roman won by DQ. Up next, it was Nia Jax versus a jobber. She just beat this poor indie girl down. Did you even catch her name?
Raylan.
Raylan, that was it?
Ray
Lynn. Well, she got beat up. And then Sasha Banks comes down and she puts an attack on Nia Jax, hitting her with the crutch. A little bit of a delay reaction, though, by Nia. Did you catch that?
She looks like my Skype feed, man. That's how delayed she is. It's just like...
Yeah.
She got to pick it up, man.
Yeah, she does.
She's getting pushed to the moon.
Yeah.
You got to start picking it up.
You got to pick it up, exactly. Like, it was such a delay. Like, when I saw... Because I thought she missed the way she was reacting when Sasha first swung the crutch at her. I thought she missed. I was like, oh, she missed her. And all of a sudden, I was like, oh, ouch. I was like, wait, what? Oh, I guess she did hit her. I was like, what's going on, man?
My thing, Sasha Banks was supposed to have a bum knee, right?
Sasha Banks?
But, didn't she just flip over the ropes and like knee her in the face and then walk away perfectly?
Yeah, so.
She was playing possum, man.
Oh, you know what that is, right? It's preposterous. Got him. All right, so now the Goldberg promo and the end of Raw. Now, I know what you'd laugh. I know why you're laughing, but you know what? I was like, all right, what's going on with Goldberg? Why is he bleeding from his head?
I didn't notice that almost went into his eye. That was bad.
Yeah, that was. Now, did you find out why he was bleeding, Rick?
Because he does a headbutt to the door.
Yeah, he does the headbutt to the door, but he did it on a locker. And he got thrown in for a loop. He said he's never doing that again. He said he's going to retire that part of his ritual. Because I couldn't figure out for the life of me why is he bleeding? I was waiting for JR. My God, he's bleeding profusely. He's got a family.
Oh God, he's like a stuck pig.
So yeah, it was interesting. So and then he comes down, he cuts his promo, kind of botches it a couple times. But he got it together. Just a little bit, but he got it together though. He did good. He got it. He redeemed himself. As he's talking, Paul Heyman comes out. He starts cutting his promo, and then all of a sudden, Brock Lesnar's music hit. I was like, "Say what?" I was like, "Alrighty, let's get this party going." Now, I thought that was it. I thought they was just gonna do the standoff, and then that was it. Yeah. Brock comes down. He's just grilling Goldberg face to face, and then just when you thought it was over, dong. That's a bad impression, but you know what I'm saying? I might as well say poop. Poop.
Instant chills.
Instant
chills.
Let me tell you. What'd you say?
Oh, that's such a dad joke.
Yeah, it was. Sorry. But The Undertaker. Stop that one. Stop it. So The Undertaker shows up. Now, if I really want to be picky, I can, but he was a little late getting into the ring.
The guy is old as ever.
Like he was, yeah, but he was a little late. A little late there, Undertaker.
A little bit.
Got to speed it up.
Well, he was probably under the ring for 3 hours.
That is true. He probably was. But no, I mean, I tell you, I popped big time. And I'm going to tell you this. I don't care what anybody says. The ending to that Raw was perfect. And you know why? Because they did not put their hands on each other. There was no scrap, and I'd rather have it like that because it just leads into a huge tease for the Royal Rumble. It was just so done perfectly. Everybody was like, oh, they should have at least duked it out, give us our money's worth and blah, blah, blah. No. You saved that for the Royal Rumble.
You know what? They've done that a lot in the past for Royal Rumble coming up. Mm-hmm. The episode before that, they'll have like the two guys or whoever guys in the ring. All of a sudden, they start attacking. Then everybody in the Royal Rumble comes down. They all start duking it out. And it gets old. So it's nice to see that they didn't push it like that.
Yeah, and the thing of it is like I said, people, of course, on social media, they were all complaining about it. They were all saying that, the Undertaker, or they should have all, they all should have fought. And I disagree with that. I really don't. I don't think that they should have.
Also, with the ages of these guys, it's kind of risky. I mean, Goldberg can't even hit his head against a locker without getting concussed. So imagine a fight with The Undertaker and Brock.
That's true.
I mean, The Undertaker himself is getting
Yeah,
pretty
he would-
old.
He
Yeah,
would have fell into ashes. They would have come up with the urn.
that is true.
I
But
mean, for his age though, he still looks pretty good. Like he's still a big guy.
who, Undertaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
But see,
definitely
I talked about
still
it.
fit.
I talked about it last week too. The fact that, he's growing the hair back, and to me that's the Undertaker. I hate the bald look on the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Just doesn't look right.
Makes him
It
look
makes
weird.
him look that much older.
Yeah,
to be
it does
honest.
age
Yeah, it
him.
does.
Right?
It ages him a lot.
Yeah. Yes.
Ah, you gotta speak up.
He is that old. So that is your Raw for today. All right. It is time for Rick Serrano III's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Take it away.
Welcome back to Rick Serrano's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Today's jokes are... This joke is from Matt Novak from London, England.
Nice.
His joke is, why does Donald Trump want to ban Chris Jericho from the Mexican border?
Why?
In case he breaks the wall down.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. I like that one. That's too funny.
All right, and our next joke is from Adam from Minnesota.
Okay.
Owen Hart jokes often fall flat.
Jesus. That's terrible, man. That's sad.
I tell you a Chris Benoit joke, but I get all choked up.
Oh god.
Yo, that is...
I feel bad for laughing at that.
So do I. By God, I'm going to hell.
He had a family.
Oh, he got a family. Oh,
Oh my
man.
God, that's perfect. That was perfect. My God, it's got a family.
Had a family.
Yeah, he had a family. Oh my
Oh no,
God.
I'm going to hell. Oh my god.
Man.
Oh, man, that was terrible. What is wrong?
This
with
just
Sorry,
in.
I'm gonna do my Hail Marys tonight.
Do
Oh,
a
God.
lot
We're
of
all
them.
going to hell.
Yes, we are. Oh, I see the Undertaker.
Oh,
Oh,
Undertaker's
man.
going with him.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
That was terrible. Oh my God, I was so mad.
Oh no.
Jesus. Adam, what is up, man? Come on.
She made us do.
Oh man.
Oh, man. Well, and thank you, Adam, and thank you, Matt, for the jokes. If anybody out there has any more jokes,
Oh,
send
my
them in
Lord.
to our Facebook page at Wrestling POV Podcast, or at Twitter at Wrestling POV Podcast, or at Instagram at Wrestling POV1 using the hashtag WPOV jokes. Guys, I mean, we gotta say a prayer.
Uh,
Definitely.
no,
I'm
we gotta
sorry.
say more than just a prayer there, brother.
But now, it is now time for the Smackdown of
Breakdown.
Oh,
Oh, man.
no.
All right, well,
That was having fun.
Smackdown.
I didn't like it. No. Alrighty. My
You
goodness
know,
gracious.
Miguel, every time I'm about to talk about SmackDown Live, you start hitting the buttons.
I told you, he wants to take your spot so bad. Wait a minute. I heard something else, too, before we go on to SmackDown. I heard he's taking over your bed, too. Is that true? He texted me
Yes. Yes, he is. I am now sleeping with Josie the Wonder Dog
that. Oh, boy.
because Miguel consistently eats beans before bed,
Oh, boy.
and he likes to climb into my bed and just play the butt trumpet. Mr. Rick, how dare you? That was private. Excuse me.
All right, so let's go to
All right.
SmackDown.
All right, the SmackDown breakdown. All right, so The Miz is backstage with Daniel Bryan, who is eating an apple. Now, this is what I have to say about this.
Okay.
Is Carlito Caribbean Cool coming back?
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
That's right. Oh, all right. I think he was here. That's a good impression there,
why
Goody.
why else would Daniel Bryan be eating an apple?
I don't know. Oh, surprise entrant maybe at the Royal Rumble?
That's what I'm saying.
Foreshadowing.
Tony, late to the party.
That's right. All right.
Well, yeah, so Daniel Bryan actually gives The Miz a rematch. And The Miz wants a no disqualification match against Dean Ambrose. And Dan Bryan says, no, we'll give it a lumberjack match.
Now,
And I'm like, all right,
but let me ask you a question, okay? Because I was honestly, just like with Jericho and Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens, I'm getting a little sick and tired of this too.
Yes, I am.
Now, do you think by them adding that it's a lumberjack match, did that make a difference?
No.
Or did that? I mean, did that change the fact of the match itself? You know what I'm saying?
No.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
no, I get it.
I mean, a little bit.
I liked it just because we haven't seen a lumberjack match in a long time.
True. All right.
So it's always good to see these old style matches. But yeah, I get it. I mean, The Miz has to move on from the IC title.
Yeah. No, he does. I don't know where he would go, but they
To
teased
the
it.
WWE title.
They did. They have been teasing it for a while too.
Yes, they have.
Well, a couple times they did, but anyway.
So the first matchup we had Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. Now, see the difference here between Randy Orton versus Luke Harper and Randy Orton versus Dean Ambrose?
Yes.
Randy Orton didn't look like he was 55 years old.
Yeah. No, it's true.
I'm sorry, Goody. It's just he looked terrible against Dean Ambrose. But he looked so much better against Luke Harper.
He did.
It was like
He
a
did.
different Randy.
I mean, come on, you gotta admit that was a good match.
No, yeah.
But the craziest part happened at the end. After Randy Orton won via RKO, Bray Wyatt gets in the ring. He shakes Randy Orton's hand. He helps Harper up. And then he hits him with the Sister Abigail.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I don't. It threw me off.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. It really threw me off. I was just like,
Tough love.
that.
They're saying tough love.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? That's Luke Harper. Come on, man. He's part.
Like, that hurt. Like,
That
he's
did.
loyal,
Yeah.
man.
That did. You know that really freaking. That hit me right in the freaking machka. You know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, you know, I couldn't. I don't know. We'll see where they go with it, though.
Quick reference to
Yeah.
Rusev, though. Notice they lost the Russian accent a lot.
Yeah, that's funny.
I haven't heard them speak in a while, and then I heard Rusev talking, and
Yeah.
I was like, suddenly you're not so Russian, huh?
Yeah, you know, I was watching. I saw a little clip of Total Divas, and I was like, wait, Lana doesn't speak on Total Divas with a Russian accent?
I heard that. She's speaking like a little white girl.
I was like, what
Like,
the
really
hell?
white.
She did too. She did.
Like what? Listen, I mean,
I think Lana was here.
Yeah, that was inappropriate.
That was her.
I
laughing.
mean, I don't say this too often, but Lana is very popular. Very
She is.
popular.
She is.
She
And
is.
I want to see her in a match so bad.
Yeah. Well, we got a little bit of a teeter when she was in WrestleMania, but that was about it.
yeah,
Nah, I want to see
I
her
mean,
actually
Give me a
duke it out.
kiss.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. All right, Rick, calm down. So,
but part of her appeal is the Russian accent. So
Yes.
Total Divas ruined that for me.
you know what? I agree with you on that part, but at the same, you don't think that it's too much for her though, that accent?
No.
Or do you think
it's
it
her
really does
character.
feel okay.
Like, it adds to her.
All right, I was wrong. Right in the Moscas.
All right, moving on. Mickey James, what a great promo by Mickey James, man. I was so ecstatic for this. I thought it was a great job. She's bringing
did.
back, she's talking about about the divas and everything.
Yep.
I really enjoyed that. She looks good. She looks
Yeah, she
like she
does.
can still wrestle really well, so hopefully she does well. She's debuting again for the Royal Rumble, so
Yep.
it's going to be interesting. Also, you can catch more about Mickey James on Third is the Word. You know, it's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I mean, Rick's around on the Third is the Word. Check it out. I mean, come on, people. All right. And then Becky Lynch came out, attacked Mickey James, and then Alexa Bliss out of nowhere attacks her, and they leave Becky Lynch land.
Oh, you set off our dot, that Amazon dot, because you said the key word of Alexa Bliss.
She just turned on again.
She just turned on again, yeah. So I think you have to call her A Bliss.
I think Miguel needs to talk to her to turn her off. Oh my goodness! Oh
And he
my
did it to
goodness.
himself.
Mr. Rick! Aye! All right, then we had Carmella and James Ellsworth shopping spree.
Oh my god, that was the most boring, dry video. That was so pointless to me.
That was bad.
Terrible.
It was terrible. It was so
Not
bad.
enough watching that. I didn't even want to watch it.
Yeah.
You know what's even worse is that he's trying to get into the Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that video he put out?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
He put out a
Oh.
couple of videos now.
Oh, really? I only saw one, and that's all it
Ellsworth's-
took for me.
Hashtag Ellsworth's Rumble.
No. No.
I haven't even seen much of the guy, but he just wasn't it from just that segment. That was awful.
Alrighty.
Alright.
No, but the thing is, like, it was okay in the beginning. He defeated AJ Styles 3 times.
Whoops.
Yes. But I think 2 of the times got help from Dean Ambrose, right?
Yeah.
And the other one is he had AJ. AJ got his foot caught in the rope, and he was able to get a contract or whatever. That's how that's how he got in. But it's been getting lame.
So he started out kind of like a Santino Morello thing.
Kind
Yes.
of.
Because I remember Santino,
Yeah.
he just got in the ring, some
Yeah,
random
yeah.
dude, and that was that.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. Originally, he was a jobber, and he jobbed to Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman like knocked him silly, and people took a liking to him, and then they brought him back on SmackDown, and of course WWE sees dollar signs for like a month.
Overkill.
They went out, they did, and that's what happened. They went on Overkill, so it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that segment was just god awful.
Carmella, they could do so much more with her than throw her in something
Yeah,
like
they-
that.
Yep. We call her Scoop Neck
threw
on
her-
the show. Scoop Neck. Because her neck is so big. It is. Come on. We call it Scoop Neck. All right, what's up, Scoop
All
Neck?
right. Then we had a battle royal for a spot in the Royal Rumble. Now, let me tell you this.
You were pissed.
They had 11 guys. 10
Yes.
of them are tag team partners, and one of them is without his tag team partner. Who's going to win the battle royal?
Oh,
Mojo
boy.
Rawley, the worst. God. I'd rather James Ellsworth in the Rumble than Mojo Rawley. He is
No.
terrible. Yes.
I had me for a
Yes.
second. You lost me there.
James Ellsworth in the Rumble over Mojo Rawley. I said it. He's terrible,
No.
Tony.
No.
He is terrible.
There's
He has
no
no
way you're
character.
going to say that Mojo Riley or Rowley is over James, is under James Ellsworth. No.
You know who
way.
they should bring back and put in?
Who?
Eugene.
Eugene. He could be a surprise. Could be a surprise guest, but
Yeah, so don't
entry.
waste a spot on Mojo.
I don't know. I disagree with you on that one. I think seriously, no, God, no.
All right, but how did
They
you
probably-
feel about Mojo Rawley winning?
What?
How did you feel about Mojo winning?
It was predictable.
Very.
That's all it was. It was very predictable. I was like, I know who's winning
If
this.
they put that other guy in there, he'd for sure be thrown out within the first few guys just for comedic effect.
Who? James Ellsworth?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
No, they used that spot for the vaudevillains.
Oh jeez.
That was terrible, man.
That was bad. They're treating them like crap. I'm
They
sorry.
were good at first from
they-
when I saw them.
Yeah, and they just been jobbers
Damn.
ever since. Yeah.
That sucks.
And you know what? Rick took a real liking to him too. That was
I like their gimmick. Their gimmick was like old and cheesy, but like
yeah.
it
It works
worked.
for them.
Yeah, it worked
did.
really well.
It did, but oh well.
All right. Next up, we had AJ Styles in the in-ring promo talking about how he's not on the poster, that he's all the way in the back of the Royal Rumble poster. And then John Cena on the Today Show. What the hell was that? That was so disrespectful.
It was.
How a guy from Atlanta who? Oh, you're gonna beat the guy from Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to you, Tom. That was terrible.
It was.
But
It was.
John
I didn't
Cena's
like it.
attitude is working. It's definitely working, and this is the attitude Roman Reigns needs to have.
Yeah. But,
I'm Roman Reigns.
yeah, but at the same
Deal
time,
with it.
you know what? Honestly, I did not like that promo. I really didn't. It made AJ look like a punk. And,
It did.
you know, I mean.
That
it's,
felt like typical John Cena.
It-
'Cause he's always
exactly,
like,
that's what I
I'm
was-
here, I'm here
yeah.
to stay. You've been saying that for like how long now?
Yeah, you know, and he tries to give. It was like he was trying to do a motivational promo. It's like, no, you're not. The truth be told, you're part time now. You know what I'm saying? You're on the Today Show almost every day. You know, you're doing Nickelodeon, and then now you're gonna try to give a motivational speech. And the diss. I mean, granted, it was, you know, they sometimes got to dig deep, but the cockiness of what John Cena said. Oh, you know, I came straight to the WWE. I wasn't in the Indies. Yes, you was in the Indies, and you were
Exactly.
called the term cyborg or something
Didn't
like
he have
that.
like little
Yeah.
pink tights too?
he had,
And
yeah.
like the little flip hair.
Yeah, the mohawk too he had when he was a cyborg or whatever. So don't come out saying you never did the Indies, brother, because you weren't that good. So
I remember he was like a joke when he first came out.
yeah. And then he just got a little bit of a tiny push when Kurt Angle called Kurt Angle didn't call him out, but Kurt Angle did the spot to where is anybody in the back that think they could da. And then that's when John Cena came out and everybody looked at, all right, who's this guy? So I still look at John Cena and say, who are you? Because I can't see you. Oh. But no, I really thought that promo from John Cena was disrespectful in my opinion. So
It was over the top. Like
A little
he
bit
could have
over the
toned
top.
it down and it still would have gotten through.
yeah. But my
It's
thing
John
is,
Cena. Why wouldn't it be
Well,
overdone?
he likes to bury people too. So my thing is,
And he said it. He said it in the promo.
yeah, and I just think he should have been AJ should have been the one to close that out instead of John Cena.
Yeah.
But then I have to go back from what I said from before. I'm glad it happened because that means AJ's going to win. You can't,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? You can't have that
Exactly.
person talk crap and then win it
And
either.
lose.
You know, yeah, it's like, wait a minute, what? So, I mean, that's the only positive that I'm taking out of that. So, but other than that, I really didn't like that promo. You know, AJ Styles, he's my new favorite wrestler, and you dissed my boy. No, not happening. So,
Next up, we had Dolph Ziggler versus Kalisto in a very quick match. Dolph with a nice super kick off the springboard for the
Yep.
win. After the match, he grabs a chair and he's about to attack Kalisto, and then JBL stands up. All right, JBL. I mean, I don't know what you're gonna. I don't know what you're gonna do. You gonna trip again? Something. But
Trip
then
over the
Apollo
wire.
Crews comes out and chases off Dolph Ziggler. And I'm
Yeah.
like, all right. We're going to finally get this to happen, but it's probably going to happen after the Royal Rumble. They'll probably square off during the Royal Rumble. And you know what? I thought of something. Jerry the King Lawler is going to be doing commentary during the Royal Rumble match.
Yeah.
Is he going to cost Dolph Ziggler the Royal Rumble match?
he could. He could. It's a scenario that could happen. It's definitely a scenario that could happen. For sure.
Ugh.
So, yeah.
Next up, we had Naomi versus Natalya, but it never happened because Nikki Bella attacks Natalya.
Yep.
And then Naomi's like, nah, this ain't going to happen. I'm out here.
Naomi
I'm going to
got
fight
real
somebody.
ghetto.
She got,
So serious. I was watching
she
like,
got
God
to the
damn.
street quickly.
Yeah. Big,
I mean,
like,
she
real
got-
quick.
She
She got to the
I like her
street
entrance,
so fast,
by the way.
a lot faster than her entrance.
which is pretty cool. I didn't know who she was at first because
Oh, really?
I couldn't tell who it was. I didn't know she had the whole neon thing going on, but it looked cool.
Yeah. Yeah, still
She's
doing the dancing
Dancing
thing.
looks like she's having fun.
Yeah. Yep. But
She
she
ain't wrestling, though.
ain't wrestling though. Exactly.
She was one of my favorites too.
Oh, really?
For the women's,
Yeah.
she was one of my favorites.
Nice.
Well, it looks like she's going to get a title shot down the line.
Looks like
Because
it.
Alexa Bliss came out, Alexa dissed her,
Mm-hmm.
and I know Naomi doesn't think she deserves a title shot like that. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to win a couple of matches.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. It's title shot after title shot.
Exactly. True.
Speaking of title shots, Dean Ambrose versus The Miz in an Intercontinental title match, the Lumberjack match. Lumberjacks started beating down on some guys, but at the end, Dean Ambrose wins with the dirty deeds.
Yep.
And all right, I mean, I didn't see the Miz winning.
I didn't either.
All right, that's SmackDown.
That was SmackDown. All right, so Goody, being that you're our guest on the show, we normally take a vote to see who won the Battle of the Brands. I think Raw's up, right? Or is it tied?
We're currently tied.
Oh, we're currently tied
13
to 13. So you're the guest, so I'm going to let you go first. Who do you think won this week Battle of the Brands, Raw or SmackDown?
Dang.
Exactly, right?
This one's kind of tough because, I mean, I really liked the ending of Raw.
Right.
Raw,
Yep.
that's what made it really good.
Yep.
And SmackDown, it was also really good. Like, I mean, I think I'm going to go with Raw. 'Cause,
Raw?
I mean, that segment with Carmelo and that guy, that really ruined it for me. Like, that just...
You know what? I
put it
agree. I
damp.
agree. Yeah.
It really dampened the rest of the show. Like, I mean, it was still good. It's just, it was...
No, it wasn't. It
No,
was just-
not the segment.
Oh, and then on top of that, that segment was what, 5 minutes long?
That was a long segment
That was
for
a long
nothing.
segment for nothing.
That
for
was
nothing.
That's what killed it for me. So I definitely go with Raw.
All right, you going with Raw. Rick, all right. What's your
All
vote?
right, so I'm going to say something to try to change your mind, Goody, because SmackDown was very good. I liked it a lot. I hated that segment. And Raw was, okay, it wasn't the best. And the segment at the end was absolutely phenomenal. And you know why? Because The Undertaker was there. And you know what show The Undertaker is on? SmackDown. So I am taking that finish as a SmackDown victory, and I'm voting for SmackDown this week.
All right, so I'm the tiebreaker. So I think I have to disagree with you, Rick, because you have to remember what the Undertaker said, which was what? Nobody owns me. So he doesn't really belong to a particular brand. In that case, Raw's ending stays with Raw. I'm picking Raw this week. So Raw wins it this week. All right, so Raw's up 14-13. They took a really big command. What the hell happened with SmackDown these past 3-4 weeks is beyond me. It's like they fell off on the face of the earth. I don't know what's going on. I'm just disappointed. I really am. And I like AJ on that show. There's a few other wrestlers I really like on that show, and it's like it's disappointing. So, all right, so now we got 2 more segments to go. The NXT this weekend, actually tonight. It's do you got the card, Rick? Let's do some quick predictions.
Do.
All right, go ahead. Name them off. Let's do quick predictions on them.
We got Roderick Strong versus Andrade Cien Almas.
I'm going with Cien Almas. He's been, on a roll lately, so yeah, I'm gonna go with him.
All right, I'm gonna go with Roderick Strong because he's been in this NXT for a couple of months now, and nothing has happened with him.
No.
So I think this is the win he needs.
Yeah. So, all right, Goody, who are you picking?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't ask. I really don't know either much.
Yeah.
So I can't really pick. So kudos to both. We'll see.
Is that your poll?
Yeah.
All right. So who you got next, Rick?
All right, we got Eric Young versus Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10. Now, Eric Young is finally getting a good spot for himself here, but the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, he needs a big win, and beating Eric Young would be a big win for him.
That's true, but
it's gonna be tough.
It is gonna be tough, but it's it's gonna be a really good match, though. Okay,
yeah, definitely.
At the same time, the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, he does need this win. He really does. But at the same time, Eric Young, I don't think he's going to go out like that. He's got too much. He's got a nice stable going called Insanity. I'm going with Eric Young on this one.
I agree. I'm going with Eric Young. I mean, Perfect 10.
Yeah.
Not happening that night.
Not that night. All right, Goody, who you picking, Eric Young or Ty Dillinger? Perfect 10.
I think I'll go with Eric Young.
Eric Young?
I mean, we've seen the Perfect 10 once when we went to go see NXT, and he wasn't too bad of a fighter, but
but he's been like picking up the pace though. He's been getting popular. Like
once he gets there, then he'll get my vote.
Oh dang! My goodness, sounds like Mimi Goody there for a second. Jeez.
Where is he? Is he here? Where is he at?
No, she's not here yet. So all right, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Next matchup.
All right, then we have Peyton Royce versus Nikki Cross of Sanity versus Billie Kay versus Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship.
Go ahead. You take over this one, Rick.
I don't see Asuka losing to any of these women. I mean, if she didn't lose to Bayley, if she didn't lose to Sasha, or Nia Jax, it has to be Asuka. No way Asuka loses.
All right. Well, truth be told, I think Asuka is not going to win it. And I'll tell you why. She's been undefeated since she's been in NXT, correct?
Yes, sir.
If they bring her to the main roster, how good of a story that would be to say, because that would still, and the reason why I say that is because I think the other girls are going to pin each other for the belt without pinning Asuka.
Okay.
And that could happen. You understand you see where I'm getting at? So that'll still leave her undefeated technically because she's never been pinned. So that would be a good way to bring her to the main roster as an undefeated wrestler from NXT. Could she dominate? Could she be that raw? That badass, And Asuka, she's crazy in that ring. Will she win it? I don't think she will. I think somebody else is going to pin. What's her name from Sanity?
Nikki Cross.
I think Nikki Cross is going to win it. I really do. Yes.
All right, I'm going to change mine. I'm going to go Billie Kay's going to win. And Billie Kay and Peyton Royce are becoming really close now. They're a tag team together. They're really well together. They're going to pin Nikki Cross. I think Billie Kay is going to get the win.
Oh, all right. So who you picking there, Goody?
I mean, I've heard a lot of great things about Asuka, and so I would say I would like her to win, but it really does make a lot of sense with you saying that she could be put into the main roster with the other females pinning each other.
Right, yeah.
Instead of having her go in losing and just leaving her undefeated.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they've done that before, too.
Yep.
With other wrestlers.
Well,
it worked out really well with them, too.
Yeah. I mean, but honestly, though, I would not have this discussion if she was pinned. You know what I'm saying? Then it would be hard. And then actually, no, I would say that Asuka would win and retain. But I just think the way the women's division is slowly creeping, back down again, I think if they bring Asuka up, that's going to change a whole lot.
I think that would be
a whole lot. And
she's got really good luck.
And I think,
too.
and I think she would go to SmackDown to bring up that women's division.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying, especially against A Bliss. So, but yeah, but that's my pick. So, and that's Goody's pick too.
All right. Next up, we have the NXT Tag Team titles on the line. The Authors of Pain versus Gargano and Ciampa.
Authors of Pain.
Authors of Pain, right?
I'm sorry.
I mean,
there's no way Gargano and Ciampa can beat Authors of Pain. These guys are a monster, and they stole my look when I first got into wrestling too. So, but that's okay. They can have it. I'm giving them permission. That's not a joke, Miguel. But no, I'm going with Authors of Pain, new tag champs. All right, Mimi Goody. Goody, who do you got? Who are you picking on this one?
I agree with you on this one.
Authors of Pain? Yeah. And plus, it's Paul Ellering. Come on.
Exactly.
Manager of champions. So, all right, next matchup.
Our main event, the glorious one, Bobby Roode
Glorious.
versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the NXT Championship. I have to go with the glorious one, Bobby Roode, because of what you said, Tony. Nakamura is going to be in the Royal Rumble.
And you know what? I am right with you on that. Definitely new champion Bobby Roode. He's just took over NXT, to be honest with you. He really did. The whole glorious thing is hysterical, but I love it. It reminds me of an old school Rick Rude. And it was he's taking that to new heights, and I'm glad. Seriously, new champ Bobby Roode and Shinsuke Nakamura. He's going to be a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble. He's going to interfere somehow, some way, but I don't know. So, all right, Goody, who are you picking on this one?
I agree completely with both of you. I really, because I mean, it'd be really cool to see Shinsuke pop up like that.
Oh God, that place would go nuts.
Yeah.
The violins playing in the beginning. Oh my God, dun, 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 dun. That place will tear the roof down.
Now, question: what would you rather hear, the Shinsuke Nakamura violins or the Kurt Angle trumpets?
At the current state, I have to go with Shinsuke's violins. As much, and you know what? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the WWE ruined the fact that Kurt Angle was gonna be in the Royal and in the Hall of Fame. So that means obviously that Kurt Angle is returning to the WWE. If they never did that, I would be like, you know what? The trumpets for sure. But being I already know he's there, I think I'd pop more for the violin than the trumpets.
All right. It's now time for our Royal Rumble predictions.
Yes, sir. Let's bring it on.
On the pre-show, we have the tag team titles: Cesaro and Sheamus versus Gallows and Anderson.
You know, as much as I want Gallows and Anderson, you know, I'm still gonna go with them. Gallows and Anderson, the club.
They gotta win sometime.
They gotta win sometime because they ain't crap right now. So I don't see Sheamus and Cesaro having that belt. And actually, you know what? I think by having the club win the belts, I think that'll stop with that nonsense of them having to get along. You know what I'm saying? I really do. So yeah, I'm going with the club on this one. Goody, who you got? The club or Sheamus and Cesaro, tag champions?
I mean, I could see them letting Sheamus and Cesaro win again.
Really?
I really could, because I mean, you gotta think they're kind of predictable sometimes. Like, I mean, Sheamus and Cesaro, like, you could see them as champs,
right?
But
true.
I mean, seeing the club as holding the titles, that'd be nice.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What?
Well, apparently. What was that?
I don't know.
That was weird.
I would have to go with Cesaro and Sheamus. I don't see the club winning, honestly. It's Cesaro and Sheamus are too new to holding the belts to give it up that easily.
Yeah. All right.
Next up, we have Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks.
You know what? I think that's gonna end up with like a double DQ or a DQ of some sort. You know, I think they're just gonna have Nia Jax go crazy.
But on a pre-show?
Yeah. So I'm going with Sasha Banks, the winner, but via disqualification. I just think Nia Jax is going to go crazy, so that's my pick. Goody.
Nia's a strong girl.
Yeah.
But so is Sasha. Sasha's really good around the ring.
Yeah.
And she moves quick.
True.
So I could see it going either way. I could see it being a disqualification thing, but I don't know. I think it could go either way.
So, but you got to pick a winner.
I can't pick. Because, I mean, like I said, Nia's really strong, and then Sasha moves quick.
Right.
So.
But that's why I went with mine, where I just think that Nia's going to just, disqualify herself. So, to go nuts. So, all right, Rick, who you picking?
I'm going to go with Sasha Banks because Nia Jax is not on Sasha Banks' level. Yeah, I went there.
Dang, you did go there. My goodness. All right. Next matchup.
All right. And then on the main card, we have Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya versus Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Nikki Bella. I would have to say that you cannot let Mickie James lose in her return. But then Naomi just returned. But I have to go with Mickie James, Alexa Bliss, and Natalya on this one.
Yep, I'm right with you on that one. Same thing. Goody, who you got?
Yeah.
Same thing?
Yeah.
No, because exactly the point you said is exactly what's going to be my point, too. So, all right, next matchup.
I got a question for you. Can you handle it, Tony?
Don't go there, please.
Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Rich Swann, the Cruiserweight Champion, versus Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. I mean, there's nobody else that I'd rather see win than Rich Swann.
I don't think Miguel likes that.
No. And I agree with it. I don't like Rich Swann at all. New champion, Neville. My pick.
Unless you know champ too.
Neville?
Yeah.
All right. Next matchup. You got outvoted.
I wonder who Tony's going to pick for this one. We have the lovely Charlotte Flair versus Bayley for the Women's Championship. Who do you got, Tony?
Yahoo!
You know I'm going with Charlotte. Come on. She is the queen of pay-per-view. She is undefeated, and she will win. Trust me. Who you picking, Rick?
don't want to pick her, but I have to pick. Charlotte's gonna win.
There you
I mean,
go.
she's gonna lose it. She's gonna lose it at WrestleMania.
Things like that is what keeps you on the show. All right, Goody, who you pick?
I'll be odd man out. I love Bailey too much.
Bailey?
I like her as a fighter.
All right.
I just don't like Charlotte.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel the same
Blasphemy.
I don't care.
way. I feel exactly the same way, but the WWE, they want to keep this thing with her being undefeated on pay-per-views going until WrestleMania.
Until WrestleMania. That's exactly what's going to
Nothing is
happen.
dumb.
And then we have the Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens.
You know what? I have to go with my rumors the past few weeks, and I think new Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. Sorry. I really do see that. So, Goody, who you picking? Kevin Owens or Roman Reigns for the Universal Heavyweight Championship?
That's another I think could go either way. 'Cause, I mean, if Roman loses, he's still in the main event picture, correct?
But wait, 1 second. Also, Chris Jericho will be in a shark cage hanging above the ring.
Yeah.
That's true, but I mean,
Didn't they make this a no DQ match too?
And it's a no DQ match.
And it's a no DQ match. So,
a lot of factors.
a lot of factors.
Yes.
So, no
I
interference with Jericho, and it's a no DQ.
Like I said, I mean, if Roman wins, he's no longer in the main event picture, really. I mean, it could be, but they got to play around it now.
Right.
And if Kevin Owens loses, it kind of gives him like a drive to still go for something.
Yeah.
But if he retains it,
Yeah.
you got to figure out where you go from there.
Well, let me throw this at you. Okay, it's a no DQ. A special somebody is not in the Royal Rumble because he lost to Sami Zayn.
True.
Will he interfere in that match?
I feel like he probably would. I mean, Seth
think
Rollins
so.
can be so petty.
Exactly.
Not gonna look.
That's
Seth Rollins is one of my favorite guys
I
too.
know.
He's not.
I'm telling you.
He's a. I don't know what to say about it. he's something. He's something
Yeah.
special.
But no, I think he's going to interfere in this match to cause Roman the win.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Tony. Yes. Jumping on that one.
That means
Kevin Owens has to retain. Screw you, Roman Reigns. You're gonna
That
lose
would create a
because
cool feud.
Seth Rollins.
No, I'm saying that Seth Rollins is going to help Roman win.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
take
telling you.
that back.
I don't. Rewind.
Roman Reigns is gonna lose
No,
to Kevin Owens.
I think what's going to end up happening somehow, some way, somewhere in that match, that I think Seth Rollins is just going to interfere in it, causing Kevin Owens to lose and Roman to win. I think that's what's just going to end up happening because he's pissed off. He's not in the main event, or not main event. He's not in the Rumble.
Interesting that you say that because I have a little bit of a prediction for
Alrighty.
the Royal Rumble match.
All right.
And let's get into it.
Let's get right into it then.
The Royal Rumble match. Last week we said who we thought was going to be our surprise entrances. I said
Yeah.
Eric Rowan. God knows why.
I know.
I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to throw this out there.
Mm-hmm.
Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley is going to be in the Royal Rumble. And you know who's going to eliminate him?
Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's a good prediction. That could it could happen.
It could and will happen. Stamp it down.
My God. Mic
But my
drop.
prediction for the winner of the Royal Rumble is Bray Wyatt.
Wow.
It's his time.
It is his
now.
time.
He needs to win.
It is his time. That's
Please.
true. It's true. That's a very bold prediction. And actually, I did say it in a rumor that rumor has it that they were going to have Bray Wyatt win this year's Royal Rumble.
Interesting.
It would be interesting. Him against AJ Styles. Yeah, I
That'd
could
be
definitely
nice.
see that. That'll be a damn good match. With that being said, Goody, who are you picking as a surprise entrant, and who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble? Surprise entrant could be anybody. Anybody. You can pick anybody. Anybody you want.
except for Chris Benoit and Owen Hart.
Oh my God, that is terrible, Rick. That is so bad. So
Damn.
bad. So, all right. So who you
Adam.
pick? What?
Surprise.
It's Adam's fault.
What do you see as Kenny Omega?
Kenny Omega
What do you think?
as a surprise. I said that last week, didn't I?
In your interview with him,
That's right. In my interview with him. That's a good pick. He is the hottest free agent in town right now. So with that being said, who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble?
See, now that you guys mentioned it, saying Bray Wyatt winning, that'd be a really interesting win.
Well, you know what? Here's another little tidbit, was that Triple H was quoted saying that everybody's going to be surprised at the winner of this year's Royal Rumble. Why would he say that?
No, he doesn't give good surprises.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a surprise we should be like, oh my god, or a
Yeah.
surprise we're like, oh god.
All right, so you're going with Bray Wyatt too?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Bray Wyatt.
All right. Now, here is my surprise pick. I seriously think it's going to be Shinsuke Nakamura. He's going to be the biggest surprise there. There's going to be other ones. I think maybe the Boogeyman might even get an appearance. Yeah, it'd be hilarious. I mean, come on. He supports the show.
He does.
He does. I think the Boogeyman might make an odd appearance. That'll be one of the ones that'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, he was funny. And I really think Shinsuke is going to be the one. It's either going to be Shinsuke or Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's been quiet lately,
Has
and
to be
he is due. So it's going to be one of those two. As far as the winner of the Royal Rumble, you guys are going to be shocked and probably hate me for saying this, but I think that The Undertaker is going to win it this year. I think the Final Four in the ring, to be honest, and I hate to say it, and it's just by looking at everything and observing everything and bringing everything down, I think the Final Four is going to be Brock Lesnar, The Undertaker, Goldberg, and the fourth one, I couldn't, think of who, but I'm going to go with Braun Strowman. So that way it can look. You know what I'm saying? That's an odd last Final Four. But I think at the end, I think The Undertaker, ouch. I think The Undertaker is going to win it. So
Sounds likely. It just seems predictable. Well, I mean, with the way that the show's ended, and you see them standing in the ring, you're like, oh, they got all those big guys there.
Yeah, but that's, I don't know. For some reason, that's what I see. What do you got, Rick?
I would think, honestly, I think Sami Zayn is going to be in the Final Four just because they always like having an underdog in the Final Four.
True.
And also, I just think, oh, man, what was I going to say? I just don't know. I forgot. Keep moving on. I got too excited about Bray Wyatt, and I just totally blanked.
Yeah, no, I think you got a brain fart.
Yeah.
But it is going to be one hell of a weekend. It's good though because it'll I have a lot to do on the weekend though.
I remember.
You remember now?
I remember. I hope that Kevin Owens, if he wins, that Roman Reigns' music doesn't play during that Royal Rumble. I would be so angry.
Yo, that would, oh my God, that would piss off a lot of people.
Yeah.
But no, that's a good point. Good point. But like I said, anything can happen. I tell you, this year's Royal Rumble is so unpredictable, and the way they set it all up was very well done. I'm sorry to say, it was very well done. I will definitely be watching it, and of course, next week's show we'll be going over it, and everybody just give us your thoughts on what you think, and you can always catch us on Wrestling POV on our Facebook and on our Facebook page, and on Twitter at Wrestling POV1, and of course on our Instagram at Wrestling POV Circle whatever 1, something like that.
Twitter at Wrestling POV, Instagram at Wrestling
Is that what it is?
POV1.
Okay, that's what it is. All right, I got it right, somewhat. So anybody? Where's Miguel? Is he still there?
Mr. Tony, I'm here. I have some news for you.
All right, tell us what news you got.
I have a new episode of Cole Street Corner coming up.
Really?
Yes.
Nice. What'd you do? Roam the streets of New York again?
Mr. Tony, it's too cold for that. So what I did was I got on Skype. Mr. Rick, I used your data. Miguel, I don't have money like that. Who did you call? Well, that's the good part. I called Matt Novak from the UK. I called up Alexander VZ IV from Spain. And I called up Adam Monet from Minnesota.
Nice.
And we have a good conversation about the Royal Rumble, and it's going to air on Sunday before the Royal Rumble. So in the morning when you wake up, you have your little coffee, you put on Facebook and Twitter, on Instagram, and you can see Cold Street Corner. It's going to be on YouTube as well. So you guys can just sit down and watch me talk to these guys. It's really interesting. It's funny. It's hilarious, Mr. Tony.
That's awesome. Good news. Good news. All right. So we'll be looking forward to seeing that this weekend. And, of course, the Royal Rumble and the NXT takeover is going to be one hell of a weekend. Is that it for the show? I think.
I think so.
I think so, too. We covered a lot today. The show did go longer than expected, but that's fine. We had a lot to cover today. You know, we had the Royal Rumble, NXT, Raw, SmackDown. That was a lot. But I think I'm going to come out victorious next week in my predictions. I'm going to be victorious. No, that was terrible. That is it for the show. I'm your host, Tony Diaz, along with
GUTIE.
In the third wheel.
Rick Serrano, the third.
And our intern.
Miguel Cole, adios.
Love, peace, and hair grease. We will see you next week.
Good night, everybody.
No, you say peace out.
Okay, peace out. Deuces.
Or deuces.
Deuces.
That is a good one.
Oh.
That is a good one. All right, say it again.
I'm liking this GUTIE. See, we're bringing the youth is coming back.
Yeah.
The millennials added to the show now.
Millennials.
Got him!
Oh, my God. So what, you going to take over Mimi's job?
We'll see.
She's probably sleeping. It's 3 p.m.
Oh, man. You better hope she doesn't hear you say that.
She's going to need to turn her hearing aids up.
I mean, you guys are about the same age, right?
Who?
All of you? I mean,
No.
Damn.
She got
So
you.
when's... Damn. Did we stop recording?
Yeah. I've been stopped.
Oh.
No.